Okay, so I didn't get to upload on the first like I wanted to, but I'll probably do that later. I don't know exactly when. It was going to be a 2017 review, and I was going to start off the new year and blah blah blah, new channel shit. Um, but essentially, what I'm wanting this channel to be is I'm gonna speak my mind while I do shit and not script it. And as long as it like isn't completely awful, I'll go ahead and use it. But if it's really bad, I'll probably cut it and save it. Maybe I don't know. Release it at a later date on something else. But I've been wanting to get into. Keep bumping my desk a lot. Goddamn. I've been wanting to get into this for a while. Just as a hobby. I do a lot of because right now I'm not really comfortable with. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to an audience, even though no one's gonna watch this probably for a good while. But I'm gonna keep uploading and just hope it catches on, so I get at least a couple of viewers. So I'm not just talking to myself, but I'm gonna try to give a sense of the way I think in my brain, and it's not gonna all be like fucking philosophical bullshit. I'll probably sit here and talk about. I'll rant probably more often about dumb shit than not. Um, but should I introduce myself? Is that important? I guess. Nah, I'll do like a welcome video or some shit and tag that up there. But that might work out better. And I will probably script that one because I was trying to do a welcome and like a just straight off talk off the top of my mind. It didn't work well at all. I have like 5 scrapped things that I have saved just in case. I don't know. I need a new hard drive though if I'm gonna start doing this because I'm down to like fucking 100 gigs or less on my hard drive at any given time, and I keep just cycling out like up to 200 gigs by deleting Steam games, and then I don't know, silly. The cycle continues, but that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I guess keep this as a journal. I don't know. I probably won't do anything. I definitely, at least for now, won't do anything daily. But I'm supposed to be moving. Well, not really moving. Staying in this house, but my dad's supposed to be moving out. My girlfriend's supposed to be moving in. I'm supposed to be rearranging everything and actually have like a studio room that I've wanted to have for a while. Uh, I've not even used. I've had this mic for like I think almost going on a year now, and maybe a little bit less than a year, and a Wacom tablet for 2 years now. What I want to do is eventually do some shit like the Odd Ones Out or Domic, stuff like that, because I think that's really cool, and I really like that genre of video just because like every single video, like even if a copycat channel is going to pop up and do the exact same shit, it's really different because like there's 2 mediums. There's the storytelling. There's actually I guess 3 mediums. There's the storytelling aspect, and you really get to like show how well you tell stories and what like impacts you the most. You get in their head. You get the art style, which is really cool. And a lot of the art styles are pretty simple, so there's not too much variation in that, and I understand that. But and then you also get like people's lives, which is the most diverse thing possible, and it's really cool. And I've always wanted to do one of those, and I think it's just like it'd be a fun time waste, not really time waster, time builder. I don't know. Um, I don't do a lot in my spare time except sit around and think, and not like think on purpose, just kind of like I don't know. I used to be kind of edgy, all in my head. I'm better than everyone, but now I'm at this point where I'm just kind of like sitting and hanging out, and I don't know. I've grown up. I'm not technically I'm a teenager, but I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm 19, and I don't know. It's hard for me to really figure out exactly how I'm gonna like I don't know make this entertaining for anything because if I'm not going to be doing animating right now, I'm not going to be giving it anything worthwhile to look at in the background of this. So I might just like make a drawing or some shit and put it up. I don't know. I'm really bad at drawing. Like I like people usually say they're bad at drawing and have like some decent skills and they're just trying to be modest and stuff like that. But I'm genuinely like fucking terrible at art. But I've always been so obsessed with it. Like I fucking love like animation, cartoons and shit like that. I'm not a big cartoon nerd anymore. I don't really watch cartoons pretty much at all anymore. But like I don't know. I grew up just on like Cartoon Network, and I don't know. I went through like that same phase where I was being an edgy kid. I was like a Tumblr follower. I didn't really like do anything. I just kind of checked up on Tumblr, and I don't know. Back when I was like 12 or 13, good old days. But I don't know really where I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm just trying to figure things out as I go. So I'm gonna probably be annoying and say a lot of unattractive things that people won't want to hear, like and I don't know, and let me think, shit like that. But I'm essentially doing a thinking. So I really don't know where I'm gonna go off of. um, Off of this, like what my next video would be. Either I guess anytime I go through like a, I don't want it to be like philosophical bullshit. Like anytime I discover a new like problem in my life and I want to solve it, come and talk it out to myself on here. I think that'd be cool, but like I don't want to just upload when that happens. But I see myself like getting lazy and like only feeling the need to do this when it would benefit me in a direct way, like that, instead of just like, I don't know, building a channel for a hobby, because like that's fun, that's a benefit, but I'm going to also, I don't know, I know the way my brain works and I'm bad at prioritizing things, I guess. Essentially all I do is school, college. I'm going for engineering. School and work, but my work is at the college and I usually only do homework when I'm on shift because I'm literally the secretary, but like when only when the main secretary is not there, and when the main secretary is there, I'm in the gym, but I don't actually have to do anything in the gym, so I kind of just sit around and do my homework, or I don't know. I've been trying to get back into the media lately, television, stuff like that, movies. That's about it. Listen to a lot of music. I've been sketching and stuff, but like my sketches are awful. I recorded another one of these. Probably like an hour ago. Got distracted by some Fortnite. Uh, but my Wacom tablet was messing with my computer, and it was like snapping the mouse back to the same spot, and I restarted it before I realized my Wacom was just like my pen was sitting on. Whatever. But I'm gonna get that. I got that for Christmas, and that was like I think I got like one from each. Yeah. Anyway, I got a Wacom. That was like one of my really big gifts, and it's I don't remember which one it is. It says 1 by Wacom, so it might be a Wacom 1. I'll have to look into it. I usually know what hardware I have when it comes to like my electronics and stuff, but I just don't remember that one. Uh, but I think what I'm going to do is, this is just me. Like I work better in like out of my head than in my head, because in my head I just kind of like stew on things but don't make progress, and when I talk out loud I actually can plan stuff. So I think that would like is another benefit of doing this. Or what I think I'm gonna like set up for this channel is, I think I'm going to talk about random shit and try to learn to draw. Maybe like take you on a journey of how I'm learning to draw. I don't know. And I doubt anyone will ever listen to this entire thing unless like I start, I don't know, hit like 2,000, 3,000 subs, and maybe someone would care enough to come back and listen to this. But until that point, this is just me like ranting to plan to put my first upload on my channel really shitty, or I might script out my first thing and then put this on and then start doing like drawing videos. I don't know anything about drawing. Like I've tried to do this before and animate, and I learned like the phonics and stuff. I think Domix gave a tutorial on phonics or something like that. I was practicing with that, and I had a sketch pad that I filled up with sketches throughout like senior year in high school and stuff like that. But none of the sketches were good. They were all like trying to be cartoony, like a Odd Ones Out or a Domix or something like that. Like pretty low detail. More, I don't know, more like a background character in an Odd Ones Out video. Those are my two main ones. But I started off on like animation wise on YouTube. My first like big things, I listened to the Weisenheimers podcast with Yotam Perel and Max Gilardi, and still two of my like favorite animators to this day. And I grew up like listening to the Weisenheimers podcast and playing like little. I'll give a fucking history of, I don't know, animation in my life or some shit at some point. That'll be a really edgy one because I went through. Okay, 8th grade. I'm gonna give a little preview of 8th grade me. Awful. There you go. 8th grade me was fucking hell. Like that was inside my friend group to this day. Like they'll bring up 8th grade me, like stating 8th grade you class to fucking fuck with me. And God, it was a bad time. It was probably edgy. I don't really know like what happened, because I went from just like going to go down a really bad like fandom path, and I only was part of one really really cancerous fandom. Cancerous? Am I gonna do that? I don't know. I'm probably gonna cut this. Nah. I'll keep it. I'm liking this so far. I might eventually cut it like later on, but I'm liking it right now. I'll probably end it at 10 minutes just because that's coming up. But if you did watch this, thank you very much. And I'm gonna go work on like an intro so you can actually see who I am as a person. But this helped plan out a little bit. I didn't plan a lot, but thank you for watching, and see ya.